What if I told you the key to lowering your cancer risk might already be sitting in your kitchen untouched? We all know someone who's faced cancer. Maybe it's a parent, a sibling, or even you. But what if the silent rise in cancer isn't just bad luck? Imagine discovering a group of tiny seeds, backed by science, that help your body fight back naturally. Intrigued? You should be. Just hearing the word cancer is enough to make anyone pause. It's no longer something distant, it's close. Too close. It's showing up in our homes, touching the lives of our parents, our friends, our co-workers, even ourselves. And despite medical breakthroughs in chemotherapy, surgery, and targeted drugs, cancer isn't slowing down. In fact, more people are being diagnosed today than ever before. But why? Could it be the increasing toxins in our environment? Or the relentless pressure of modern life weakening our immune systems day by day? The truth is, cancer doesn't shout. It creeps in silently, often without symptoms, slowly taking root in the body. And by the time it's discovered, it's sometimes already too late. But here's a powerful question worth asking. Can we strengthen our bodies naturally to reduce the risk before it starts? In this video, we'll explore 6 remarkable seeds. Yes, seeds that go beyond basic nutrition. These tiny powerhouses are packed with antioxidants, healthy fats, and minerals that research shows can support your body's ability to fight cancer cells. The best part? You may already have some of them in your pantry, overlooked, unused, just waiting to be brought to life on your plate. And when we reach the 6th seed, stay sharp. It's rare, it's potent, and perhaps the most powerful of them all. Before we dive in, a heartfelt shout out to Dr. Frank Suarez, whose dedication has inspired thousands to reclaim their health. If you've ever felt empowered by his work, drop a quick thanks, Frank Suarez, in the comments to keep his message alive. And please share this video with a loved one. The more people know, the more lives we can protect. Curious to know what the 6th seed is? Leave a comment with your age and where you're watching from. Let's show how many of us, no matter our background, are committed to staying strong and informed as we age. Ready to begin? Seed number 1. Macadamia seeds. Let's start with a nut often seen as a luxurious snack, but behind that indulgence lies a treasure trove of health benefits, especially when it comes to cancer protection. Macadamia seeds, encased in their rock-hard shells, are nature's way of locking in precious nutrients. Once cracked open, you'll find one of the richest, creamiest, most nutrient-dense nuts inside. And while they're often praised for their buttery flavor, scientists and nutritionists are looking much deeper. What sets macadamia seeds apart is their impressive fat profile. About 75% of the fat in macadamias is monounsaturated. That's the same heart-friendly fat known for lowering inflammation, stabilizing cell membranes, and shielding the body from oxidative stress. These actions don't just support heart health, they're foundational in preventing cancer. Why? Because inflammation and free radicals are 2 major contributors to cellular damage and ultimately, the development of cancer. Just a small daily serving, around 28 grams, or about 10 to 12 whole nuts, delivers approximately 1.5 milligram of manganese. This often overlooked mineral is essential for the body's internal antioxidant defense system. Manganese helps your cells repair themselves, neutralize free radicals, and even protects your DNA from the mutations that could trigger cancer growth. It's a small addition to your day with a big return for your long-term health. But there's more. Macadamia seeds are also rich in phytosterols, natural plant compounds proven in multiple studies to inhibit the growth and spread of certain cancer cells, especially in breast and prostate tissue. These benefits become even more important after age 50, when our bodies naturally slow down and become more vulnerable to abnormal cell changes. So here's a simple question. Are you using macadamias wisely in your meals? It doesn't take much. Try sprinkling some chopped macadamia over your oatmeal, tossing them into a salad for a buttery crunch, or blending them into a smoothie for a creamy texture. Because sometimes the smallest ingredients can carry the biggest protection. Previously, we discovered how macadamia seeds, often dismissed as just a snack, hold deep protective power against age-related cellular damage and inflammation. But what if another seed, commonly tied to celebration and family, could offer even more? Let's talk about a seed you've likely seen your whole life but never truly noticed: red watermelon seeds. You've probably encountered them at family gatherings, festive dinners, or summer picnics. But in many cultures, especially across Asia and the Mediterranean, these tiny seeds aren't just a nostalgic treat, they carry a legacy of wellness. Their crimson hue isn't just beautiful, it symbolizes luck, vitality, and life itself. But beyond tradition, modern science is finally catching up to what our ancestors always seemed to know. These little seeds are packed with powerful compounds that support longevity, especially for aging adults. Let's start with their first superpower: satiety and smart snacking. Watermelon seeds, much like macadamias, are naturally rich in healthy fats. This makes them not only tasty, but satisfying. When eaten mindfully, they help curb hunger without contributing to weight gain the way many ultra-processed snacks do. Instead of reaching for chips or sugary bites, imagine tossing a handful of watermelon seeds into your trail mix or enjoying them roasted on their own. They nourish and keep your energy steady throughout the day. But now, let's uncover what makes red watermelon seeds truly unique. They're loaded with lycopene, one of the most potent antioxidants in nature. Lycopene acts like a vigilant bodyguard, constantly protecting your cells from the kind of oxidative stress that leads to chronic diseases including cancer. While tomatoes are the usual go-to for lycopene, get this, just 100 grams of red watermelon seeds contain up to 75 milligrams of lycopene, almost 3 times the amount found in a ripe tomato. This is significant, especially for older adults. Oxidative stress can quietly chip away at cellular health. Lycopene not only helps defend your body from the cellular wear and tear, it actively reduces the risk of abnormal cell changes before they ever take root. But that's not all. About 38% of the fat in watermelon seeds comes from linoleic acid, a vital omega-6 fatty acid. While omega-3s get most of the attention, omega-6s, when sourced naturally, are just as essential. Linoleic acid helps regulate inflammation, support immune function, and maintain the integrity of your skin and cell membranes. And for older adults, keeping chronic inflammation under control can be the difference between healthy aging and a cascade of preventable illness. Still not convinced these little seeds are worth a second look? Let's add magnesium, zinc, and vitamin E to the mix. These 3 micronutrients form the foundation of cellular resilience. Magnesium aids in energy production and nerve function. Zinc boosts immune defenses and supports DNA repair. Vitamin E acts as a shield against free radicals, reducing signs of aging and internal cellular breakdown. Together, they help rebuild, recharge, and protect the body, especially in the face of time. But there's something even more beautiful about these seeds. It's the emotional connection. They're not just seeds, they're memories. They take us back to simpler times of sharing laughter around the dinner table, of passing down snacks from generation to generation, of honoring family traditions. Food like this doesn't just nourish the body, it heals the spirit. There's something powerful about knowing that what your grandmother once ate for strength is now part of your own wellness routine. And while tradition is meaningful, preparation matters. If you're going to enjoy watermelon seeds, do it right. Choose naturally roasted seeds, free from artificial colors, preservatives, or excessive salt. Avoid heavily processed or overly salty versions. They can strain the kidneys and liver, especially as we age. To make them easier on digestion, soak the seeds in warm water for a couple of hours. This softens the outer shell and enhances nutrient absorption. Then, toast them lightly in a dry pan to release their nutty aroma. You can also grind them into a fine powder to mix into yogurt or smoothies, or blend them with water to create a gentle, dairy-free plant milk that's friendly for sensitive stomachs. As with anything powerful, moderation is key. Stick to a serving size of 15 to 20 grams, about a small handful. While watermelon seeds are incredibly nutrient-dense, overconsumption can sometimes lead to minor bloating or elevated cholesterol if eaten in excess. But in the right amount, these seeds deliver something special. They offer more than vitamins and minerals. They carry heritage, healing, and a simple reminder that some of the best health solutions don't come in bottles, they come in bowls passed across generations. So next time you see a watermelon, don't toss the seeds aside. Toast them, share them, savor them, because true wellness sometimes hides in the smallest, most overlooked places. And now, we move on to the next surprising seed, one that not only protects your heart but also enhances circulation and detoxification in ways you may never have imagined. From festive watermelon seeds to healing macadamias, we've seen how nature hides powerful health tools in the most unexpected places. And now, it's time to spotlight one of the most underestimated grains of all, millet. At first glance, millet seems unremarkable. It's small, pale, and often found buried on the bottom shelf at health food stores or tucked away in the corner of traditional recipes. Unlike colorful berries or exotic superfoods with flashy names, millet doesn't exactly scream trendy. But that quiet presence may be one of its greatest strengths, because beneath that humble shell lies a nutritional powerhouse that's finally earning the attention it deserves. Surprisingly, millet has been a staple in parts of Asia and Africa for generations, prized not only for its resilience as a crop but also for its healing properties. Yet, in Western kitchens, it's still flying under the radar. And that leads us to a curious question. How did one of nature's most nutritious grains get left behind? The answer may lie in appearance. Millet isn't showy, it doesn't boast the vibrant purples of acai berries or the sleek marketing of chia seeds. But that's exactly what makes it such a hidden gem. Here's what you need to know. Just 100 grams of millet contains up to 120 milligrams of polyphenols. These plant-based antioxidants are like microscopic bodyguards, fighting off oxidative stress, the process that silently ages your cells and lays the groundwork for chronic diseases like cancer. What sets millet apart is that its polyphenol content far exceeds that of common staples like white rice or refined wheat. And these aren't just any antioxidants, they've been specifically linked in recent studies to lowering the risk of breast and colon cancers, two of the most common threats facing older adults. As we age, free radicals, the unstable molecules that damage cells, become more difficult for our bodies to neutralize. Polyphenols help fill that gap, acting like reinforcements for your internal defense system. That's not just science, it's self-care at a cellular level. But millet doesn't stop there. It's also incredibly rich in magnesium, delivering about 114 milligrams per 100 grams. And if you've never thought much about magnesium, it's time to start. This mineral is essential for cardiovascular function, relaxing blood vessels, improving circulation, and reducing the workload on your heart. That means millet isn't just fighting cancer, it's actively protecting your heart too. For seniors managing blood pressure or looking to reduce their reliance on medication, millet offers a natural, food-based approach. No prescriptions, no side effects, just nourishment. The best part? Millet is incredibly versatile. You don't need to overhaul your diet to enjoy its benefits. Imagine spooning a few tablespoons of warm, cooked millet into your morning porridge, folding it into soups and stews, or using it as a wholesome substitute for white rice in your stir-fry. It blends in effortlessly, delivering protection with every bite. A small addition, just a handful a day, could translate into long-term wellness, especially when you consider how central inflammation and oxidative stress are to both cancer and heart disease. What makes millet so empowering is how simple it is. You don't need an expensive supplement or trendy superfood powder. You don't need a complicated meal plan or an exclusive diet. You just need a spoonful of something that's been healing people for centuries, waiting quietly for its moment to shine. So, the next time you're in the grocery store and see a bag of millet sitting on the bottom shelf, don't walk past it. Pick it up. Try it. Make it part of your kitchen routine. Because wellness doesn't have to be loud to be powerful. Millet is proof. And now, as we continue our journey through nature's most powerful seeds, let's shift from grains to something even smaller but no less impressive: sesame seeds. You've likely seen them sprinkled over stir-fries, baked into breads, or blended into tahini. They're one of the most widely used seeds in global cuisine, from the Middle East to Asia to Europe. But chances are, you've only appreciated their nutty crunch or decorative flair, not their incredible healing potential. Coming up next, we'll explore how sesame seeds go far beyond taste and texture, delivering one of the most impressive nutrient profiles in the seed world, and why they could become a cornerstone in your diet for graceful aging and disease prevention. Last time, we uncovered the quiet strength of millet, a grain that protects the heart and defends the body from within. But now, let's dive into something even smaller and more familiar: sesame seeds. These tiny seeds may seem simple, but their impact is anything but. From ancient Middle Eastern flatbreads to modern salad toppings, sesame seeds have traveled across cultures and centuries. But while their nutty taste and satisfying crunch have made them a kitchen staple, it's what's hidden inside that truly deserves attention: to unique antioxidants known as sesamin and sesamol. These compounds are drawing serious interest in the scientific world, and for good reason. Studies show that sesamin and sesamol can inhibit the development and spread of cancer cells, particularly in breast and colorectal cancers. This is no longer just folklore or herbal tradition. A 2017 study published in the Journal of Medicinal Food backed this up with strong lab evidence, demonstrating how sesame seed extracts can significantly slow down cancer progression. For many, this represents a bridge between ancient wisdom and modern science, and that's exactly where sesame shines. As we grow older, our body's natural defenses begin to decline. That's why including protective, antioxidant-rich foods like sesame seeds becomes increasingly important after age 50. These seeds support your body's ability to ward off disease not with intensity, but with consistency. But sesame doesn't stop at cancer protection. It's also a bone-building powerhouse. You've probably heard that cow's milk is the go-to source for calcium, but get this. Just 100 grams of whole sesame seeds delivers around 975 milligrams of calcium. That's even more than what you'd get from the same amount of milk. For seniors focused on maintaining bone density and preventing osteoporosis, that's a huge benefit packed into something so small. But the story gets even better. Sesame seeds also contain around 351 milligrams of magnesium per 100 grams, an often overlooked mineral that's essential for blood pressure regulation, muscle function, nerve health, and smooth circulation. All of these functions become more critical with age. Magnesium helps keep your cardiovascular system running efficiently, reducing stress on the heart and supporting a calm, steady rhythm through the years. And while that might sound like a lot of numbers, here's the good news. You don't need to eat a bowlful to benefit. Just 10 to 20 grams daily, about 1 to 2 tablespoons, is enough to give your body a meaningful dose of these vital nutrients without overloading your digestive system. And thanks to their natural versatility, adding sesame seeds into your daily meals is delightfully simple. Here are a few easy ideas. Sprinkle sesame seeds over oatmeal or yogurt in the morning. Stir them into smoothies for a nutty, earthy undertone. Toss them into salads, sawdust, or grain bowls for a crunchy finish. Use them as a flavorful coating for fish, tofu, or lean chicken. Each tiny seed delivers a punch of plant-powered protection, proof that you don't need to rely on synthetic supplements when whole foods can do the job. It's quite remarkable, isn't it, that something as tiny as a sesame seed can have such a profound impact on cancer prevention, bone strength, and heart health. And when you think about it, isn't that the lesson nature keeps teaching us? Sometimes the smallest things carry the greatest power. But we're not done yet. Let's move from sesame seeds to another all-time favorite, almonds. You may already be familiar with almonds as a snack. But did you know that they're also one of the most powerful anti-cancer nuts out there? Revered in ancient Persian medicine and Mediterranean traditions as a symbol of vitality and wisdom, almonds were once praised based on intuition. Today, modern research confirms those beliefs were right all along. One of the key nutrients in almonds is vitamin E, a powerful antioxidant that helps neutralize free radicals before they can damage healthy cells. Just 100 grams of almonds provide about 25 milligrams of vitamin E, making them one of the richest natural sources available. Think of free radicals like sparks flying around inside your body. If left unchecked, they ignite cellular damage that can lead to inflammation, aging, and the development of chronic diseases like cancer. Vitamin E steps in like a fire extinguisher, cooling the sparks before they catch fire. But that's just the beginning. Almonds are also full of polyphenols and flavonoids, two classes of plant compounds known to slow the spread of cancer cells, especially in tissues like the breast, colon, and prostate. These compounds support cellular integrity, helping your body maintain proper balance and function even as it navigates the natural aging process. And there's more. Almonds contain about 270 milligrams of magnesium per 100 grams. We've talked about how crucial magnesium is for circulation and bone strength, but in almonds, it also plays a critical role in calming the nervous system. That means better emotional balance, reduced chronic stress, and stronger immune defenses, all key pillars in protecting your body from cancer and age-related decline. So how much should you eat to get all these benefits? A small handful, roughly 20 to 30 grams a day, is just right. That's enough to load up on antioxidants and minerals without tipping the calorie scale. Almonds are nutrient-dense but energy-rich, so it's best to enjoy them in moderation. Here's a tip to boost their absorption. Soak your almonds in water for 6 to 8 hours before eating. This simple step removes phytic acid, a naturally occurring compound in the almond skin that can block your body's absorption of minerals like calcium, zinc, and iron. Soaked almonds are also softer, easier to chew, and gentler on your digestive system, especially for older adults. Now, before we move forward, pause for a moment and think about this. We've just explored sesame seeds and almonds to foods you likely already have in your kitchen, quietly sitting in a jar or pantry. They may not carry a big label or come in flashy packaging, but they are protecting you bite by bite, day by day. And next, we're about to look at a seed so common it's often tossed away, yet it might just be one of the most powerful protectors in your pantry. We've explored the surprising power of seeds like macadamia, watermelon, millet, sesame, and almonds, but the final seed on our list is perhaps the most underrated of them all. It's small, it's familiar, and it's likely hiding in your pantry right now. Let's talk about the incredible power of the pumpkin seed. Often scooped out and tossed aside during fall baking or Halloween prep, pumpkin seeds, also called pepitas, are beginning to get the recognition they deserve as a true superfood. But what makes them such a natural ally in the fight against cancer? Let's begin with one of their standout nutrients, zinc. Zinc is an essential trace mineral that plays a vital role in immune defense, cellular repair, and hormonal balance. Just 100 grams of pumpkin seeds provide about 7 milligrams of zinc, making them one of the richest natural sources available in the plant kingdom. Why does this matter for cancer prevention? Zinc helps repair damaged cells and prevents healthy ones from mutating, a critical process in stopping cancer before it takes root. This becomes particularly important for prostate health, where zinc supports tissue integrity and immune function. For men over 50, regularly consuming zinc-rich foods like pumpkin seeds may significantly lower the risk of prostate cancer. But pumpkin seeds go beyond just zinc. These seeds are loaded with an impressive range of anti-cancer nutrients, including magnesium, crucial for regulating cell growth and energy production; manganese, essential for activating antioxidant enzymes that defend against cell damage; vitamin E, a potent antioxidant that shields DNA from free radical harm and reduces mutation risk. Together, this nutrient trio works to neutralize oxidative stress, minimize chronic inflammation, and support the body's natural detoxification pathways. These are foundational processes for anyone looking to reduce cancer risk, especially as we age and our natural defenses begin to slow down. Now here's where things get even more exciting. Pumpkin seeds contain a powerful group of plant compounds known as phytosterols. These compounds resemble cholesterol in structure and compete with it for absorption in the digestive tract. This not only supports heart health, but also disrupts abnormal cell replication, helping slow the growth of cancer cells, especially in the breast and colon. Several studies have shown that diets high in phytosterols are associated with reduced cancer risk. And guess what? Pumpkin seeds are one of the best natural sources of them. So how much do you need to eat to get all these benefits? Just a small handful a day, about 30 grams, is plenty. This gives your body a solid serving of zinc, magnesium, vitamin E, and phytosterols in one go. And incorporating pumpkin seeds into your routine is incredibly easy. Sprinkle them over salads, soups, or roasted vegetables, stir into porridge or yogurt for a nutrient-rich crunch, blend into smoothies for added creaminess and depth, or simply enjoy them raw or lightly toasted as a snack on the go. A quick tip: to preserve their sensitive nutrients, especially vitamin E, avoid high heat roasting. Instead, toast them lightly at a low temperature, about 300 F 15016 C, for 8–10 minutes. This method enhances both flavor and digestibility, while protecting the nutrients that matter most. And what about nutrient absorption? Here's the key: pair pumpkin seeds with vitamin C-rich foods. Vitamin C helps enhance the bioavailability of iron and other minerals found in seeds. Try this. Add a squeeze of lemon juice to your pumpkin seed salad, blend with orange, kiwi, or pineapple in a smoothie, or combine with fresh berries for a power-packed antioxidant punch. If you've ever felt bloated or uncomfortable after eating seeds, don't worry, you're not alone. Pumpkin seeds, like many others, can be hard to digest due to their outer layer. The solution? Grind them. Grinding 20 to 30 grams of seeds in a blender or mortar makes them easier on the stomach and improves nutrient release. For older adults or those with slower digestion, this can make a big difference. Want a fun and tasty way to enjoy them? Try this simple homemade energy bar. 50 g pumpkin seeds, 30 g ground sesame seeds, 2–3 tablespoons of peanut butter or raw honey, a small handful of oats, optional, cocoa powder or turmeric for flavor and extra antioxidants. Mix the ingredients, shape into bars, and refrigerate for 30 minutes. It's a portable, powerful snack, perfect for a midday boost or post-walk recharge. Now that you've learned about all 6 powerful seeds, macadamia, watermelon, millet, sesame, almond, and pumpkin. You're probably wondering, can these simple daily foods really make a difference in cancer prevention? The answer is absolutely. These aren't just snacks or side ingredients. They're tools of resilience, backed by science and rooted in tradition. They're accessible, affordable, and effective. But like any tool, they only work if you use them consistently, a handful at a time, one meal at a time. In a world filled with complicated health advice and expensive solutions, sometimes it's the simplest things that offer the greatest return. Seeds. They're small, but their power is mighty. And we owe a deep gratitude to the late Frank Suarez, whose tireless work helped bring these natural tools to light. His passion for natural healing continues to inspire millions to take charge of their own well-being. So, here's a gentle challenge for you. Start with just one seed today. Whether it's sprinkling sesame over your salad or toasting a handful of pumpkin seeds, take that small step toward a stronger, more resilient you. And if you found this video helpful or inspiring, do us a favor, like this video, share it with someone you love, and hit subscribe to join our community here at Senior Health Boost. Together, we're building a space where knowledge empowers and health is nurtured one seed at a time. Thanks for being with us on this journey. We'll see you in the next video with more science-backed tips to help you live longer, feel stronger, and stay vibrant at every stage of life.